Right?
We love you, Tyler, even if you choose your cast members over us.
We are live, so.
That was the record. Tyler.
I just want to let everyone know.
No cussing.
No saying first.
It's our family friendly.
Domino's pizza.
The iron down. But you know what?
If
You
Dom
want good pizza, you know where to get it.
to sponsor us,
Better ingredients, better pizza.
Pizza Hut.
So close.
Right?
So we're on the woods.
So, as you guys are packing up and getting ready, that's about where you guys are. So, Morgan, you're still kind of out there looking at the tree line every now and then while they're finishing up grabbing shit from the cart. And in one moment, like, wait a minute. Looking at these pines and some others, like, there's one tree that just seems a little bit odd. It's a big willow tree.
Tingle.
And hanging from the leaves, a bunch of icicles. And as the wind blows, they almost create this little chime.
This tree has moved.
And in an instant, the whole thing starts to shake. And all of these icicles go flying at the three of you that are outside of the cart. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Natural 20 to 23.
Wow.
Oh, I take it.
It's time to rage.
13? Do I have time to rage?
You do not.
Okay.
So a 13 does not save. What did you get? Sorry, what did you get?
23.
Okay, you're good. What did you get?
5.
So, Chardic, you will take half damage, but the rest of you guys are going to take full damage as these icicles berate you. And the full damage is 29 points of
Shardik did
cold damage. Yep, so you take 14 points of damage, Chardic.
29.
29 is the full damage. Yep.
You told me my 35.
Yep.
No fireball, huh?
Good thing. Well, okay, are all the icicles off the tree now?
No.
Okay, it was just like.
Well, a lot of them are, but you see, well, you don't see it, but as you peek out, you'd see they start to form.
Oh, nice.
Trees are real.
But I'm going to say this is the tree because I don't have a tree.
What?
You got
You don't have a tree in your Christmas supplies?
Yes, I put a whole Christmas tree down.
Willow?
Yeah, it
As you
doesn't
said
decorate
willow, I
the
was like,
willow
why is
tree
there a
better.
willow here?
So, but I want you guys to roll me initiative. Everybody.
Okay.
Dang, 11.
18.
Okay, hold on. That Nemesis, you got an 18. Did anyone get higher than an 18? Okay, Morgan. 16. Chef.
3. 13.
13. Shardik.
11.
And Tingle.
5. See, for me, behind Charlie.
That.
Okay, we can hold on.
Now, at the top here, legendary action as it moves.
Why does this tree got legendary?
I'm trying to balance how many legendary actions things should have. So this only has one legendary action, the Pan Monster Head. So I'm trying to find a balance. It's a couple higher than when you thought that you had, sister. So, legendary action, it moves up. Nemesis, it's your turn. As you peek out the cart, you see this giant willow tree that kind of goes down as its trunk splits into 3 legs that are kind of like scooting through the snow, leaving this massive trench through the snow behind it. As it lumbers towards Tingle, Chardic, and Morrigan.
like to make sure that I'm still
It's a good thing I brought a motherfucking axe.
Do I sneak attack?
You're great.
On this tree, you actually don't. You have to be adjacent to it when there's nothing else within 5 feet, correct?
Right, it's a melee.
Yeah, and it's not within melee.
I'll never see you.
Use my action to cast Firebolt on it.
All right, roll the hit.
What if I use the sword? I get the
That's a natural 20.
Okay,
1d6 for the fire and you
1d10. Wait, at higher level. So I get 2d10.
yes.
That would be sick, actually. We'll see. We'll see.
But we got.
I don't want to like because I know
That's
it was
18 damage.
Okay.
That's all 34 damage. I don't want to change it to
Yeah, we'll ask her.
Right, Morgan, it's your turn. This tree is right in front of you.
So actually, that's my name. I saw a 10 on the die and I said 10. It's a 1.
I appreciate your honesty.
So. Yeah, fireball.
Fireball.
So it doesn't hit us.
Okay.
I think steps forward and
It got an 8.
huge. Really tough to see blow by.
I mean, we have.
This is our time, then you ace.
I have one of each sleeve back, so and whatever I can do. I love. You have to eat the. Is eating a shard a free action? Would we determine that was a. So eat the shard, then.
Yeah. I can't rage if I start.
Yeah, I meant like next. So
Rage
that
and then
you can waste a turn or bonus action on your rage.
29.
Yeah, we did right back out of here.
But it doesn't like fire.
Yay.
But
My head bugs.
sad.
really, it's so hard.
It's your turn.
Yeah.
But nope. Yeah. Yours.
Out outside the wagon. Alan goes, oh, wow. So sorry for not believing you, Morgan.
I'll consider
There are trees in these woods.
time you killed my dad. I forgive you.
For believing there was a tree ray. Scorching ray on the tree.
Okay.
Can't believe you would not find out
Roll the hit.
Okay.
You hurt me. Oh, really? Really sure. Not really
I'll
sure.
do the bonus action, sorcerer, steady sorcery too.
Okay.
I'll have it in the check.
Yep.
Also, on all of these.
Yes.
So, this is the first one.
most powerful wizard.
8 plus 7 is 15.
15 does not hit.
Depends on what power it is.
You send this fire bolt towards it, and it kind of hits the icicles that are hanging from the willow branches.
Son of a gun. Okay, 17. Second
17 hits.
Okay.
Oh, that's the.
Okay, and then 21.
Okay, so 2 of the 4 hits.
Well, we're not going to say, and then they're going to do.
Yeah,
Gotta get the motion.
I was lost.
Each one is 2d6.
Thank you.
No, I guess my we're
You
clear.
don't want to with the pizza yet? No. 3, and then second one
What, you mean a 6th level wizard isn't the most powerful?
is 5. So 8
Yeah, I
total.
know it's tough
Right.
to believe, but
And then I'll duck back into the cart.
All right. Okay, so its turn. That's
Hard to
Awaken
That's
Willow.
safe from this cart.
Yeah.
So, first, a giant limb comes crashing down towards Morgan at a 23 to hit.
Morgan's dead. Yeah.
How many hit points do you have?
6.
6. Okay.
And Phil is on for future. Since you two are within 10 feet of me, you can add plus 3d all of your saving throws.
Okay. Good to know.
Future.
So you need to take 24 damage to instant die, and you take 19. So you are unconscious.
Yeah, we both did, but we know
As you cry out, this actually it wouldn't go for you. It also takes a swing at Chardic.
No.
Oh.
Chardic, that's a 21 to hit.
That hits.
That's good.
Yes.
That's 23 points of bludgeoning damage as a limb comes crashing down. And let's see if it recharges this.
Do a heal on you guys over there? Because I was going to
I'm going to
cast.
heal more.
I was going to say, I'm going to cast Fairy Fire otherwise.
That.
I'm going to do that. I'll heal more.
Okay, Chardic, it's your turn.
All right, so I'm going to use my action to heal Morrigan 5 hit points. So that'll be my action. Other than that, we're within range, so if you move backwards, we would be
taking an attack.
I'll stay here. Well, so then what I'll do is I'll move forward. Or no, I'll stay here because they'll keep them within my attention.
Okay. All right, is that your full turn?
That does it around.
That is okay. Before Tingle goes, he's going to use his legendary action since he gets it on his turn to make it an attack on Tingle.
One singular that
I got that. 19 to hit.
Yes.
This willow branch smacks, and all of the icicles make a chime noise as they just smoke Tingle. Yeah, she's so tiny that you just see this branch with like a bunch of willow and icicles right into the ground, and it sounds like you dropped your car keys.
I'm intimidated.
20 points of damage. And now it is your turn, Tingle. No, car keys. I'm so scared.
So I'm gonna rage.
Okay. Big Tingle, little Tingle.
Big thing.
Big Bingle.
Big Bingle.
Am I bigger than this?
You are not.
Getting Paul.
Can I cast enlarge? No.
Someone can enlarge on you, but
I do have it too.
yeah, you can't concentrate on spells while raging, unfortunately. That would be really fun.
Double enlarge.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna take.
As you're raging, you can now imbue a weapon with an extra d6 of damage.
So instead of my axe, I'm gonna pull out the devil's tail that I imbued to while we were sleeping last night.
Okay.
And it's already imbued with fire, so I'm gonna double imbue it with fire.
Okay.
So it is activated, so it's got like that tail of fire that comes out.
The lash fire. Okay.
And I'm going to just swing up at it, trying to cut off some of the branches.
All right. Roll to hit. I mean, no one wants to try to use cold damage on it.
Like the devil last session that I immediately fireballed in the first round. I put my lots of
22 to hit.
That hits.
So is it 2d6 for a great
2d6
axe sword?
slashing and now 2d6 fire because you have it immune. So do them separately, please. Give them to me one at a time.
Okay. So this is just the damage.
Do the slashing. So then you would add that plus you add your rage damage and your strength to that.
So that would be 13.
13, and that is just straight 2d6 on fire.
I'm just doing good.
18 total.
the artist.
Wait, you have 5?
You just have 2d6. No, just tell me the fire. Just tell me
just the fire 5.
Okay. I'm like, holy shit! What? That's not even possible for 2d6. All right. You can do a second attack.
Yes. I crit failed that.
Okay.
So I'm guessing that a 9 does not.
9 does not hit. Shep, it is your turn.
I'm going to cast Fairy Fire, and it's 20 foot square, so just basically only hitting this.
I forgot I can break this attack. That's fine.
I'm going to cast Fairy Fire on just the tree.
Okay, what is that? A dex save?
Yep, dex save.
It fails.
Sweet.
So what color does it light up?
It lights up, so it's a lighter surrounding with bright red. Aim in this general direction,
Alright.
basically, with fire damage. That's the red. Anyways, and then with my bonus action, I'm going to command Remy to bring my one healing potion I made over to Charlie, so he can administer that instead of use bonus healing extra if he wants.
Remy, go!
So
Sweet and runs over.
he makes it over to because it's all right.
Okay. Now are you moving on?
I'm done.
All right, Nemesis, it's your turn.
My freaking bonus action. Yeah.
Okay. As you enter its range, it gets an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Trees in the woods with sentinel.
Yeah.
It's more likely than you think.
As that hits
Say it's unbelievable.
for 22 points of bludgeoning damage as you are stopped right at the edge. Speed is 0.
Damn. Okay. And I'm gonna attack. So first attack is a fucking.
While you are 10 feet away. That's the caveat.
Whoa!
You still have your fire.
Fine, I'll firebolt. I gotta roll a new dice though. I got a natural 20.
I really don't like this.
Wait, why are you?
Why?
How was your? I already rolled. Okay.
That was the attack roll, so.
Right.
Go for it.
Right here.
Go for it.
Good 20.
Yes, it's totally fine. So,
Plus,
so base of 20
Okay.
plus 2d10.
Okay.
it's another 10-10.
Yeah. Okay.
Fucking great.
40 damage.
3 damage to the tree.
Yeah, deserves it. Fuck that shit.
That tree.
The tree, as it like clubs you, you see there's like a knot opening in the willow, and you cast this firebolt that goes right into that. Since it's vulnerable, dealing 80 points of fire damage
Shit.
as this thing combusts, and you just see this tree. Leaves start, it's flinging its branches. It drops on the ground, and this tree thrashing about. Icicles and snow are flying everywhere, and then it stops moving and just twitches now and then as.
You didn't even get to use the advantage roll you had.
That was quick. Every time.
See, that's terrible though, because that thing could have killed him.
Yeah.
And now
Sneak attack.
he's gonna leave, and he's gonna be like,
Yeah,
that
we
wasn't
have-
strong enough, and you come
And that
back with
was-
one that does 35 damage.
Well, the thing is, if you give a monster a vulnerability,
Yeah.
you can find them. So, and with a tree, it's pretty easy to figure out what it's. So.
I wonder what vulnerability this ice tree could have.
It's gonna take.
It's a cold. When
I feel like we should probably get Morgan back up.
I don't know.
See it.
Yeah, I did.
I'm working on Hadouken so far.
Oh, beautiful.
I'm gonna refine it. Hadouken.
That,
Oh, more
Moments before disaster.
Sorry, do you want to give Morgan the potion?
Yeah, sure.
So,
Oh.
Yeah, how
just
much
so we don't
healing?
have to use any actual healing stuff. It's oh, I would love if I remember this. It's 2d4 plus my int, which is 5.
Okay.
In proficiency or just
it's just plus your income.
Cool. Thanks.
Yep.
Well, that was quick. So,
That's fun.
what is it with Natalie? What is it with Natalie and ending my combats like in like 3 or 4 rounds quicker than my intentions?
It's her
What's that? Fire elemental? 100 damage. What's that? A tree? 80 damage from a cantrip
crazy.
Next damage crit.
to a vulnerable. Yeah. So that's insane. I'll give you an inspiration for that one. Honestly,
Oh,
that was
wow.
pretty impressive. So, with that, you guys grab your stuff. Yes.
I carve up the tree looking for anything good.
Okay. Well, it did just char away a lot. So give me your check, whatever that you roll. Is it survival? I believe so.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my alchemy tools, like for anything.
Okay.
I don't know, anything specific, or just like things that I would know would be good at.
Yes.
Oh, and my guidance. 7 plus 9 is 16.
There's a little bit of sticky substance. You get one dose of explosive. So
We're just
that's not true. So, you know that your dad sent the wagon is on its way, the wagon train. So yeah, you guys are able to follow the flowers back to the ice cave.
Okay. Also, I have these partially finished with in my inventory. Also across my board.
sick.
Also partially.
Also partially.
Okay.
So do you take those because
Yeah,
I
see what I
really
can do with
do
them.
anything with them.
Would that count as an infusion to finish it, or would that just, since it's partial?
It counts as an infusion to finish it,
Right?
or
That'd be
And that
take
one fire,
item
one
of
ice.
cereal.
that'd be so meta.
But
You should ask them if you can.
so
Probably
it is
he's got
December
a
17th.
hammer that changes. You could put it one
You
magic
guys,
onto another.
Oh yeah, that's right.
you guys
That'd
return.
be sick. Sorry.
You return to the ice cave, and the 20 gnomes are huddled around the fire.
Do they do the thing like in Superman when everybody like we like walk through and they all like hand us on?
Yeah.
I was thinking Ice Age where the city gets taken by all the other sloths. Everything he does, they do.
Fire King.
They look miserable.
They're huddling around the fires as close as they can.
Yeah, without burning themselves, but
Once
trying
we
to stay
get
warm.
I'm gonna start trying to cut up blankets to at least give them all
Okay.
a decent size.
Yeah.
So you have 2 days about before you have to meet.
Yeah.
So you have 2 days of downtime in this cave.
Cool.
What are you guys doing
You
after
can make a
that?
lot of them.
2.
Well, you have that's in a downtime, so that's like
Oh, that's right,
overnight.
that's
So you could do
4.
you could do
Because
say you could do 6.
6. Okay.
8 hours per potion.
I want to make 4 for sure, and then actually want to start working on something else.
Okay.
I'm going to start working on a mithril goal.
Okay.
It's going to take 15 days. I know that, and it's going to end it down 5 bucks. So I'll take one piece of mithril and get my first 2 days. Or does that take up my whole day?
Say it's an spots where you put it.
Yeah, we're still on 5 later.
Played.
Can I have skills that are available to me, and if we're sitting here for 2 days,
Rest.
I'm going to leave one level 2 spot open on.
You're gonna leave what?
One level 2 spot open on. Because I assume that's what that's.
So with that, you still have time to.
I'm going to do 4 of my regular.
Okay. You will sugar cheek. Taste those. Okay. What are you guys doing with your time?
Do I have to eat it, or can I like break off
You have to see it.
eat the whole thing? Oh, okay.
Okay. Tardik, are you doing anything with your downtime?
I think Targan's just gonna be praying.
Okay.
Time.
gonna take out her so far journal that she's had with her this whole time and start writing in it furiously with her pink pen because she's been through a lot emotionally, and then obsessively replay her dad's message on her knife and probably just cry mostly because it's just the first time that she's had to sit down and process it.
Trevor's gonna like walk over and just kind of sit next to her.
Started. You know, I mean, I get that Omataiba had to leave and like go whatever, but like, I wish he had stayed for a minute so that I could, I don't know, say how I felt. I mean, he went all ballistic on Tingle and like started shooting her, which I felt was a little hypocritical because I said I was nice about him murdering my parents, but
Is that how you really feel?
Okay.
what?
Steve, I think you should tell him how you feel. Truth. If
Just
there's one thing I learned in the desert, it's that personally I don't handle secrets very well. I think that
We're not getting good audio.
I think that once we told each other how we felt, that I think things got a lot better for both of us. Right now it's happening.
Just didn't feel like the right moment right there,
Yeah.
and then he just ran off. Like I get it. But I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I have to go back and I can't even. There's nothing left of them. I can't bury them. I can't. And this whole time I thought maybe if I just could use up my dad's money and find someone and I could resurrect them, and even if they were actually killed, it wouldn't. But they're gone. I don't know. I just maybe if I hadn't been so stupid and actually paid attention, I would have seen this coming.
This is not your fault.
Yeah. There was no way.
he was with me for the last.
I
Also, it wasn't your job to protect them. They hired people for that.
This is his whole life
yes.
from childhood. You think you could go against what plus years? Figure that.
They brainwash everything.
I just
my dad knew something is going on, and I wish I had known too. Instead,
Well, that's way funnier.
Well,
It's because we're quiet.
we'll see. Because it's showing audio right up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's picking up audio. It's not going to the screen. The stream. You might need to